Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and today we'll be doing another collections video for 2023. So this is the new year, and got some more goodies, and so let's see what I got. So first we'll start with the Xbox One copy. So the first game I got that it's not going to be going down in price sadly, but and my price is mostly if any DVD based game, if it's above $60, I'll get it. But if it's something I'm actually looking for, if it's a portable device, I can go up to 100. As I said many times before, that's how I do things. It's a little bit easier because I see portable stuff is more. It's a little different. You gotta see portability is a little different than as a console. But besides that, the first game is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the Xbox One. The only Spider-Man game on the Xbox, actually. Shockingly, it does come with. There was no manual when it launched, so there's not much value. Well, I do need to change the case, but that's very easy. That's very easy to do. But not as a whole, it's pretty much meant, and it'll work on your Xbox One. You just have to. There's probably some updates, but that's probably free anyway. But it's by Crap Division. But and sadly, this no one likes this game. I don't know why. The first one, in my opinion, was amazing. The first Amazing Spider-Man that's on the Wii. Ooh, excuse me, the Wii. I think yeah, on the 3DS. Shockingly, and I did play the 3DS version of the Amazing Spider-Man, not the second one, but the first one. It's pretty impressive what they did, porting the 360 version onto the 3DS. It's pretty impressive, but it's also on this one's on so many other consoles. It's so weird to me how those have less value, but this version, like, really, people. But I wanted to get the Xbox One copy because it's a little bit easier because my Xbox One's hooked up and I can just play it. But when I play it, that's a good question. Probably, I don't know when. That's always the main question. Another game I got that I was kind of interested. It's a horror game. We Mothered, Broken, Clean. I think that's what's called by Modus. I don't really buy games from them because there's always every game I've ever seen of them because I always go on the storefront. There's always like an update, so I'm like always like like a not update but like DLC or add-ons, and I'm always like, well, I don't care about add-ons, but it's like DLC. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna really care about their games, but that they publish. But I know I think this is the sequel. I think there's another one. I'll try to look for it, but I've been interested in checking it out. And I heard it was very buggy at launch, but they fixed all the issues. So I'm happy I paid that much, so I probably sell for 16 if I ever wanted to resell it. Next game is for the Series X actually, and it was $10. I was waiting for this game to go down to a good price, and it's another horror game, the in Soundbind Deluxe Edition. I've been waiting for it to go down to 10. Happy I got it. And I am interested in playing it, but I have to wait until I get Series X, and they're pretty easy to get anyway, so I'm not really trying to look for one right now. Next game is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And yes, I know people are going to be saying, yeah, Demon Corpse, why did you buy this copy? It's censored. You're supporting censorship. One, there's no censorship. It's just camera angles. Like, there's not much of a difference. Like, really, people, like, you're really gonna complain about something that is not censorship in my opinion. It's just them changing the camera angles. And I have the original copy, so this doesn't really affect me. I just wanted this copy so that I want to see like all the DLC, and I may still buy the DLC for the 360 versions just to do like a massive walkthrough of every version. And I've been doing that with Doom and what was the last game I played? What? Oh, Gears Tactics. So I may, whenever I get to Mass Effect, I still need to complete it. I got mad at the ending because I got the wrong ending for Mass Effect 2, so I have to replay through them again, and I'll play them again. Next game is the Banner Saga Trilogy, the bonus edition. Comes with the soundtrack. It does. It's right over here. The PS3 version, I mean not the PS3, I mean the PS4 version has like a slip area where you could has the disc because the Xbox One. This is one thing I do like about the Xbox One cases. Is that you can put two discs in. It's pretty impressive. I do like that. If you can't see it, there's that second disc with the soundtrack. Comes with a poster and including a shockingly a manual in 2020, well, whenever this came out. I think 2015 this came out. But nice that I got a physical edition, and it's very cheap. It's like $15 on Amazon. That's why I got it. Well, under 15. Well, let's do the 3DS, and the only 3DS game I got was Kirby Battle Royale. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this game's about, but hey, it looks interesting. And there's a story mode, so I'll check it out at some point. Unopened, so why fold? Got it for $40. I was like, yay! My another 3DS game. Next game is Final Fantasy III, the remake. It's and yes, this is region free and does have English subtitles, and it's been looking for it. I actually found it for $40-ish. I was like, that's not bad for the price. I was like, yay. But for some reason, most people don't want. I don't know. Because I don't know if people want this version of a game, but I'm happy I have it. And hey, at least PSP games are region free, so woohoo! Next game is PS1, and so with the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters coming out, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get the original versions because I'm like, I don't give a crap about trying to get new ones. So first game is Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger, and only paid under $30, so I got my money back. There's a little, yeah, well, it's DVD based, so there's always going to be mod damage, sadly. And then and this is I don't get why people hate this port. Like, yes, the only issue with this port is loading, and there's like a soundtrack, and I'm like, dang, this is like. And I had done an unboxing for all the PS1 games I got for on Amazon for dirt cheap, shockingly. And it's weird to me that no one wants to get these versions because it's like, hey, like, and I know Final Fantasy IV because it's the PSP version that's probably the most definitive that I do have. So I'll be totally playing every version I have of Final Fantasy. Oh my gosh! But hey, I'm happy I got that copy of Final Fantasy. Next one I got is somehow the most popular Final Fantasy game that I got on Craigslist for $25. I don't get why people like this game, but hey, I have to find out why. Final Fantasy VII, the PlayStation 1, works perfectly on my PS3, so I'll find out how good this game actually is and see why people are always dang ass talking about it. I mean, like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing while they're joking off to Tifa. Let's be honest here. Most probably FF7 fans are joking off to her all day long, but oh well. The next one I got is Final Fantasy IX. I get so dang confused with these woman numerals all the time, but got this copy, and it was Y-fold, but it wasn't brand new, so it was Y-fold, shockingly. But happy I got this copy of the game, and yeah. And they're all greatest hits, don't think differently. Then there's the Final Fantasy Anthology. Comes with Final Fantasy 5 and 6. And I did do an unboxing for this one, and I kind of wanted to get this version just because I heard there's issues with the Black Label copy that I did get, and there's a reason why. I did find it at a store, actually. But yeah, happy I got these copies as well. And yes, I did get the Black Label copy. And you'll be questioning, what the hell? What's the difference? Like, why'd you get two copies of the same game? Oh my gosh. Well, the reason why is this. Comes with a soundtrack. Yeah, I got it for $30. The guy was supposed to sell for 40, but he didn't know it was 30, and he couldn't really change it, and he didn't act like he didn't want to be like a fool, and he was like, you know what, I'll give you it for $30. I was like, okay. So yeah, that's a deal. Like, that game was like a Black Label copy with the soundtrack I've seen for like 40 to 50, even sometimes 80 on eBay for some reason. So happy I got that copy. Next game is Spyro. I have to see what this game's about, and yeah, I got another Spyro copy. And I get one more? Yep, yeah, it is. I found this one at half price. I was shocked to find it at half price. Got a couple of Spyro games, and I want to see what these games are about. They're by Insomniac, and I do like Insomniac games. They're really fun. And I'm happy I got them, and next game is Final Fantasy Tactics. Woo! I've seen this game for like $50. I got it for like 15. And it didn't come with the manual, but I bought the manual online, and I do have an extra sleeve this area. So if any of you guys want an extra of like this, then contact me. I'll totally send it to you. Well, you gotta pay money, but I'll be selling. I am planning on selling some stuff that I have extra because I got it for dirt cheap and I could resell it. But it's gonna be. I have to find time to post it on eBay and give you guys the links. But I'll find time. Don't worry. Next one is Final Fantasy 8. It's 8. I think it's 8. I don't want to butcher it because I always butcher up 9 and 8 for some damn reason. But Final Fantasy 8. I hear this one's controversial, but I know some people who do like it, so I don't get all the hate. I just don't. I'll put that up here. Next one is somehow a hidden gem that has gone down, and I'm happy I got it for $30. Chrono Cross for the PS1. I know, and I'm still gonna get the Switch copy at some point because why not? It has some extra benefits, but still, at the end of the day, like these PS1 games are going to run 50 years from now. At this point, like let's be honest here, because most PS1 games will run 50 years from now. Even these old like 80s to 90s and some including early 2000s will run in the future. If it's more worrisome with the 360, including the well not the 360 or PS3, but mostly probably PS4 and Xbox One. Let's just say after that. But the next game I got that I would probably say it's a steal, but some people may say otherwise. I got it for $70. I saw it on eBay, and the guy was selling for 80, and it added up to like 90 because the shipping and tax. I was like, I'm not paying that much for that game. I was thinking I'll pay like around 80ish or maybe that much, but and I went to bed. Next morning I saw it and he was selling. He contacted me, hey, I'll give you to like for like $70 with the soundtrack. I was like, oh, awesome. And it's Summon Nights 5 with the soundtrack. And with the poster as well, there is a poster. I don't know if this is brand news. That's the thing. I think it's supposed to be Wi-Fi, so I may do an unboxing. It says GameWorks, so maybe that's yeah. Actually, yeah. It is brand new. Actually, I don't know. I always get confused by when they do this. I just don't get it. Like, make it Wi-Fi. Like, come on, people. So it is a verification that it is by them. So this is. I don't know. I will play it at some point, but the issue is the Summoning Nights 1, 2, 3, and 4 that have never been released here. So yeah, we're in that situation. Including some on the DS that never got released here, but there was one. I see it differ sometimes, so I'll watch out for that one. But the last PS1 copy that I did get, I got for $60. I saw it as a good deal because anything DVD based, in my opinion, is like under 60. So next game I got was Dragon Warrior 7. I think that's 7. I don't want to butcher. I think that's 7. I don't know. I'm that dumb. Let's just say with the Roman numerals. But this is like so mint. And I have the 3DS version, but this is the original version. So there was some form of like there's a difference. So I'll be totally playing this one. And this game's never going to get re-released with this version of Dragon Warrior, but technically it's Dragon Quest. But like this is like mint. I mean like mint with everything, like all colored in. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna whip it. And this is interesting. Coming 2002 Dragon Warrior 4. But the interesting thing is this was never released in 2002. This game was never released, only for the DS. So this is interesting. Is this like a yeah, I think this was supposed to come out, but sadly it never did. I think it's because of the sales, or probably that was whenever Enix became Square Enix with SquareSoft. So sadly, we never got this game in this series. The Dragon Quest series is some of the most underappreciated. Well, I would say now that it's more appreciated, but back then it wasn't, sadly. But hey, I'm happy I got it, and it's another one to the collection of Dragon Quest games that I have. I do not have Dragon Quest V yet, and I probably won't get it because it's too damn expensive. Another thing I got I went to the store up in West Texas was Luminous Arc 2, the soundtrack. I have the game, but I saw the soundtrack for like $15. I was like, that's a deal. I'll grab it. So, because I have the game, I just don't have the soundtrack. I don't have the box either, but I'm not really worried about the box. Next game I got was for the 3DS, Final Fantasy Explorers. Woo, yeah, I know. It comes with a soundtrack and comes with a soundtrack. I'm happy about that. I like that. I do. I have the game. It's fun, but I wanted to get this version if I could find it for like under 100. And I got it for 100, so I was like, yay! So can't beat that. Nothing special. Just comes with the soundtrack. So the next games are the PS4. Next one, games I got was Dynasty Warriors. I'm big into that series. Shockingly, if you don't know, I like these type of games. Sengoku Basra is the best. Number 3 is awesome, but sadly we never got the Utich version of Sengoku Basra 3. Next game I got was Delisted. It's a fighting game, J-Stars Victory versus Plus. I was like, oh, that's rather shocking to find for that price. Next game I got was I don't know. It's it's one of those type of Idea Factory games that we never get on Xbox. And another Idea Factory game I got was this one, Omega Quintet, and this is before the Sony crusade of censorship. So yeah, if you see these type of stuff, then it's probably not censored, and it isn't. It's not, thank goodness. But this, I don't. Yeah, I don't think this game is censored in any way. I don't. That's the thing. I looked it up, and it's like it's a story-driven game. So I was like, I need to play some of those games. I really do, because my life is nothing. I'm joking, but next game I got it's by Triace, and it's this game. I don't know what it's about. Exist Archive. I don't. It's an RPG, so I was like, I'll take a chance. I played some of Triace's games before, and they're good company. They really are. I hope they don't go down. And I think Xbox may buy them. I wouldn't be shocked if Xbox bought Triace. I wouldn't be that shocked. It would be shocking, but hey, you never know. Next game I got was Battleborn. Look, it's like a tactical game, so I'm interested. It's just because it's a tactical game. So I was like, oh well, I saw it for a good price. Next game is Until Dawn, greatest PlayStation hits. I'm big into horror. Been waiting for this game. I've been waiting for it to go down in price for a little bit, so I'm happy I got it. And going to be playing it at some point. Next game is Riot Film. I don't know what this game's about, so I just saw it. I was like, that's a pretty good price. It's not going to go down any more than that. But the next games are OG Xbox and OG Xbox and yeah, OG Xbox and 360. I don't know why I passed out. But the first game is Myth 4 Revelation, backwards compatible on the 360, but not Xbox One, sadly. Conan, backwards compatible on the Xbox One. Sherlock, this one I saw it for the PS3 for like $30. It's still probably at that half price. I just got the 360 version because it's cheaper. I don't know what the game's about, but it's Sherlock Holmes, so I'm like, I'll play it. Next game, actually, I think that's all. Actually, is it? Yeah, that's all. If you want to see Summer Nights 5 again, but yeah, that's about all. It wasn't that big. I kind of was just kind of being careful what I bought, so it's been interested in playing these games. I'm fast with games. It's just you guys don't see me capture them because I play them first and then I play them. Then I capture them again. Sometimes I play like 3 times a game sometimes just because I'm that type of dude. But yeah, well, I got this like a year ago, so you guys can see if you want to. Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I got this like years ago. Yeah, it's a little damaged, so I need a replacement case. So, oh well. Is it that damaged? Yeah, if you want to say it's that damaged, but yeah, I didn't get this. I got this like I think like back in January, last January. So it's I played a little bit of it. It's fun, but I got the PSP version, so I'm like, well, I'll play it. I'll play all versions. I don't really care, but happy I got that version and literally almost every Final Fantasy game now. But now I just need a Final Fantasy VII remake that I may not get in like 10 years because I'm just waiting for them to make a final version of that game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing of, well, not unboxing, but this is my new collection of the collection for 2023. And I'll see you guys in the next collection video when maybe next month if I find anything that's interesting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, scavengers!